Back with us now, talking about the next 4 signs in the beginning of 2012, and we're starting out with Leo.
Before we begin, I thought I would just mention that Jay happened to drop by and tell me the time he was born, the time of day, right? He is a Capricorn. And now I know why he's so charming. He's a Libra rising.
A Libra rising. So what does that mean?
The rising sign? The rising sign is based on the time of day you're born. Because, for example, you're Sagittarius, so that means that's according to the calendar, the day in the year, right? But the time of day gives you your rising sign, and that's just as important, but most people don't know it. It's just as important. What it really is it's your modus operandi that you adopt as a child to survive in your family. So, for example, your little daughter is adopting a mask to survive, right?
So she's Cancer. She was born in the morning.
So, well, I'd have to know the exact time, and I also have to figure it out on a computer. But Libra rising, for example, means that I'm Libra rising myself. So it means that we're people pleasers. So I learned as a very young baby and child that the easiest way to get along in my family was to be good.
Oh. Well, hopefully Tegan is going to be Libra rising.
A very easier child to raise. But we're starting with Leo.
Right.
Leos are concerned with money. They're thinking a lot about money, they're thinking about how to earn money, and they are really spending money, which is kind of a joke because they spend money anyway. But this is a year where Leos can promote their reputation. Their name can be up in lights. They can get kudos, a promotion, a raise, praise, all of that. This is where they can, the best in a decade, they can really push it. And Virgo, well, we know we have the producers of Virgo, right? Virgos are unusually strong now. This is good if they need to be strong. And it's also very, very good if they're in athletics or they're doing anything physical. In other words, they have a lot of stamina. They have endurance and stamina, and they're also quite aggressive because what it is Mars is in their sign. It's going to be in their sign for 8 months, and that's never happened to them before in their life. Because Mars normally is only in your sign for 6 weeks, every 2 years.
So that aggressiveness, does that give you strength to ask for things you wouldn't have asked for beforehand?
It does. Mars sort of represents your ego, and it rules your blood and your muscles and your sexual energy too. So you're really like go, 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 you know? And Mars, this business of Mars, all of us are having Mars somewhere for a long time right now. That's what makes this year a bit unusual. I think a lot of people are really more gung-ho about making New Year's resolutions this year. That's what I suspect. Libra, you look like you have Libra in you. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you were Libra rising too. Libras have started a whole new thing in the last year or two. In the last year or two, they're on this whole new path. Prior to that, they were giving up things. And they can receive things this year from other people. They could get inheritances, or their spouse or partner could get more money, or they just get money back from the government, or favors, or somebody lets them use something. But and then later in the year, travel and education and publishing is a nice boost for them. And then Scorpio, we're doing Scorpio, right? Okay, Scorpio is very strong dealing with groups. They can dictate and give orders and whatnot, and they're probably kind of competitive with groups. They might even be having fights with a friend. Ironically, though, they're having a wonderful time with their partners. So this is the best time in over a decade. It's a great year to marry for Scorpios, or to perform, to form professional relationships, or even to use an expert, like others help them.
So the rising sign, then, that's what makes everybody an individual within the actual sign.
Yes, and it affects your appearance. So that's why people often come up to me and say, "Hey, so what's my sign?" And I kind of want to go, "Ooh." Like some signs have some tells. Like Leos, if I see a person wearing animal prints or a lot of glittery, like a metallic purse or shoes, that's definitely a Leo thing. A
little bit flashy.
Yeah. Aquarians are very partial to plaids. Of course, Scorpio wears black, and then sometimes black.
Oh, those Scorpions.
Yes.
Okay, so that's interesting, though, because I know when people read the horoscopes, when you've got the horoscopes in the paper every week, you look at it and you think, really, how can this affect everybody who was born in that time? But the rising sign is what...
And they can read the rising sign as well. All of us can read 2 signs every day, every week. And for my annual forecast, and in my book.
Oh, I love it. All right, thanks, Georgia. The next 4 coming up in our next hour.
Absolutely.
Including mine and Jay's.
Yes.
So we look forward to that. Thank you.